They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. Freeman again, a first down carry. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Danny Trevathan not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 44 yards.
That hurt in my soul.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll run here with Freeman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
That's complete. Right around the 8. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And that is going to be incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Trubisky now down around his goal line. And incomplete to open things up. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he stopped immediately there. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out.
Come on, gotta go, gotta go. Move, move. Hey. 4 down.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down.
Go.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Oh, I haven't.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. This is Howard on second down. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A Chicago first down. The former Jag, Allen Robinson, on the catch from Trubisky.
Gotta go.
On first down, they run with Howard. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They go with Howard again. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. They'll try to run for it with Howard. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Move.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
Move.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky, and that's complete. It's Sims, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense.
Hey, 18.
On second down, Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sims. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Oh, that nigga just quit. Broadcasted. 11 minutes, 12 minutes. A 12-minute ass whooping.
Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just see the bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even me that I don't want none of it. It's bad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a laser, my posse deep and I raiding. We act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over baby. Put the bread on me. Bet on my bacon, big and flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling like that they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A second down throw for Cousins. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that takes us from second to third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Not that. Nope. I'm going against the Minnesota Vikings now. Buddy asses. Yeah, the last guy quit.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
12 minutes.
Rhino!
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, Cousins. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And his throw here is incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football. Give you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Dejo. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
All he do is move backwards. We right there.
All right, now here we go. Oh, let's go, let's go. Lucky 50.
Off the play fake, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Perfect time to use it.
Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Chicago gets ready to set up shop again on offense. And Mitch Trubisky, obviously a young quarterback. Tight end so important for those guys. Adam Shaheen, week 2 of the preseason, went out with an injury, carted off.
And they need him in a big way because they like to run the football. And he's a big-body tight end that's learning to be a better blocker. So they look forward to his return. But remember, they acquired Trey Burton in the offseason. He of the Philly special fame in the Super Bowl, who's such a versatile player. And remember, head coach Matt Nagy, he coached Travis Kelce in Kansas City. He can do many of the same things with Trey Burton that he did with him.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That put
through an opening, and there he goes.
Got it,
And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. On first and goal, Howard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. On second down, here's Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Eric Kendricks coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Parkey's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And now out comes Minnesota. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Play fake. Cousins. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
I'm a married.
Let's go, let's go. Wide.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Cousins now from the 50. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. 3rd down here. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action. Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, we're good.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this.
Leave it. Ringo, 48. Wide.
Cousins now on 2nd down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Cousins. He's got it complete to Diggs right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That throw good for 4. It's second down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. To the air again, it's Cousins. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Cousins again. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
First. Rhino.
They just do get the playoff. Now Cousins. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Bears will get the football back.
Well, right now, Charles, we sit in the thick of preseason, and, of course, that means we're in the thick of fantasy football draft season. So, the top 5. It's good to have David Johnson back, Le'Veon Bell, of course, Gurley, Ezekiel Elliott, Antonio Brown, all studs. Who would you take number 1 in a fantasy draft?
Oh, that's a tough one, but I would look at Todd Gurley and David Johnson as my top 2 picks. Johnson missed all of last season with a wrist injury, and with potentially a rookie quarterback there and a little bit of a rebuild, he may get more work than he can possibly handle. Todd Gurley was a beast for L.A. last year, running it and catching it. But how about a rookie by the name of Saquon Barkley with the Giants? I think he'll get a ton of touches. And Alvin Kamara, he showed what he could do last year, both running it and catching it. And don't forget, returning it as well.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Trubisky. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd and short.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Let's go. Gotta go. Hey, 18.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Dejo. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Listen to me.
Final play of the half, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here, as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Sherrills to return it. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Throwing is Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at about the 31. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Vikings now heading onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On play action, Cousins. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Leonard Floyd in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Play action now, Cousins. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Ryan Quigley now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And taken right at the 35. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On 1st down, they're going option left. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Everson Griffin in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Third and long for Cousins. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Bears on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. A give to Howard. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
You see it?
Try to punch it in with Howard. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
On 3rd and goal, Howard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown.
He's quitting right now. 18-0. Yeah, he just pressed start. After I scored on him, waiting for your pair. Up. A friendly quit. Decline. Oh, for real? Do you? Oh. Oh, my bad. Ah, I thought, I don't know. Nah, nigga, it's almost over. It's 1 minute and 26 seconds left, nigga. Just finish it. Ah, he left anyway. Fuck it. That ass whooping was sleeping. He ain't even score. What? I have it already.